The Adventures of the Earth Defenders. We find our friends, the Earth Defenders, hanging out and having some laughs back at headquarters.
What would bears be without bees?
Ears! Haha, good one!
Meanwhile, we find Earl, an inventor, tinkering with his latest creation. After a few adjustments, Earl turns on his Smacko machine, super mechanical automatic controller of organics. It seems that the gases released by the Smacko machine are surrounding the Earth. Sometime after Earl activates the Smacko machine, the polar ice caps are melting at an alarming rate. Antarctica. Before Earl turns on the Smacko machine, sometime after Earl turns on the Smacko machine. Sea levels are rising and the ocean is getting warmer. Before, after. My house!
Where did all of these jellyfish come from?
It's too hot. My house.
Bees have gone missing from their colonies. Before, after.
Hey, where's everybody hiving?
Droughts around the world are lasting longer than ever before.
We haven't had rain in over a month.
When will it rain?
We need water!
The lake dried up.
Where did all the water go?
Weather patterns have changed. January, temperature 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Where's the snow?
Perfect tanning weather.
April, temperature 15 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's snowing.
It's too cold. I can't tan.
August, temperature 55 degrees Fahrenheit.
I want to go out and play, but it's always raining.
I still can't tan. It hasn't stopped raining.
Back at headquarters, the Earth Defenders discover the source for all the problems happening around the world.
It seems like Earl's Smacko machine is having negative effects all over the planet.
Uh-oh.
Drake explains the situation.
Apparently, the machine Earl created is making gases that create carbon blankets. Carbon blankets are actually called carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas. These carbon blankets are surrounding the Earth, causing the Earth to get hotter and hotter. This heating changes weather patterns in unpredictable ways.
The Earth Defenders discover the location of Earl's laboratory and are on the way.
We found it.
The Earth Defenders meet Earl.
That's it, Earl. You need to stop the Smacko machine.
What do you mean?
Well, Earl, your Smacko machine is hurting the planet. While using the Smacko machine, it's been releasing gases that make carbon blankets.
But I can't see anything coming out of my machine.
That's because carbon blankets are invisible. You can only see them when you wear super infrablue glasses. Here, try some on.
Earl puts on the super infrablue glasses.
Oh no! I never meant to do that. All I wanted was to play with my Smacko machine. I don't know how to undo what I've done.
Well, Earl, the first thing you can do is turn off the Smacko machine and stop producing more carbon blankets.
Okay, but will carbon blankets go away if I do that?
It's not that simple, Earl. Once you release carbon blankets, it takes a long time for them to go away on their own.
Oh man, that sounds tough.
We need to come up with some new ideas to remove the carbon blankets and undo the damage to the Earth.
Hasn't anyone figured it out?
No, but I think I know where we can go to find some help.
Where?
Follow me.
The Earth Defenders take Earl to school. Drake explains the situation to the kids. There's a large amount of carbon blankets in the air, and this is harming the earth. The students work together to come up with a big solution.
Kids, when you're lying in bed and you're cold, what do you do to get warm?
Put on blankets.
Very good. Now what happens when you get too hot?
You take them off.
Exactly. The carbon blankets form an invisible blanket around the planet. This blanket causes the Earth to heat up. However, when the planet gets too hot, we can't easily take off the carbon blankets. So the Earth overheats and bad things happen around the world because the planet is too hot. How do you think we can take off the carbon blankets?
I know that plants breathe in carbon blankets.
Big plants need more carbon blankets to grow.
Trees are big plants.
We should plant a bunch of trees.
The Earth Defenders help our heroes, the school children, plant trees behind the school.
We had so much fun planting trees to help save the world. Is there more we can do?
Try to avoid wasting electricity. It helps to turn lights off when you leave a room.
Ask your parents to walk or to ride bikes instead of taking the car. Yes!
You can also ask your friends to plant trees too.
You can tell your friends and family about carbon blankets and how they harm the earth.
So for the next year, our heroes get to work.
Mom, Dad, Grandma, guess what I learned in school? I learned about climate change. The Earth Defenders told me that all the energy produced by burning things is producing carbon blankets. These are really bad for the Earth because they cause the planet to overheat.
Oh no!
We need to help.
Susie now shuts the light off when she finishes playing in her room. David told his friends to plant trees.
Did you know that every tree we plant helps the earth? We're heroes when we plant trees because we're helping to save the planet.
Yes!
All right.
Okay.
More trees are being planted around the earth. More people know about carbon blankets and climate change.
Who here knows about climate change and carbon blankets?
I do.
Us too!
After 1 year, the work done by our heroes from school is starting to pay off. The carbon blankets around the earth are decreasing. Before the heroes took action to help the world, after the heroes started planting trees, conserving energy, and telling friends and family the harmful effects of the carbon blankets. Meanwhile, we find Earl busy in the lab. Earl did some calculations and has determined that the work of the heroes was a great start, but more needs to be done in order to fully return the Earth back to normal. Earl is committed to restoring the planet back to the way it was and will be working in the lab to find a solution. Now that we know trees breathe in carbon blankets and planting more trees will help the Earth, we can each plant a tree.
In the back of the book, we have a recording sheet where we can name our tree and keep track of its growth.
We need to make sure the tree gets enough water and sunlight to grow.
Here you can see Mr. Boynton digging a hole for our new tree.
We made sure we watered the tree after planting it so the soil would be moist and the roots will get enough nutrients.
We can't wait to watch our white oak tree grow.